Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to show you and explain, demonstrate how to become very healthy. Now, healthy is a mindset, and healthy is a lifestyle. Healthy is a lot of different things stacked on top of itself to make a perfect tree. Tree of health, or the skyscraper of health, or whatever you want to call it. It's all about stacking, because the more you stack is the more momentum you get. So really, it takes one little thing, start with that, and stack on it. So if people are dealing with a emotional stress or mental problem or mental stress or their outlook on life, or you're just not feeling good emotionally, or your mood, there's an old saying that I really like, which is, your food is your mood. When you can change your food, you automatically change your mood. And there's a lot of stuff and studies talking about this. But one thing is that 365 days, your body completely changes from the food you eat. So the food is very important. Let me give you an example of what I believe and what I've perceived as a very healthy diet. And that is to stop eating refined stuff like sugar and flour and dairy, and to start eating natural stuff that has not been refined or even processed, besides being chopped from the earth. So if it's growing naturally and you just one chop away, that's what I call healthy. So if it's been chopped multiple different times, or blended or mixed or refined or cooked down, it's not so healthy. Or frozen, that too. Less refined stuff, less processing, and right to the source of health. So have some vegetables that have been chopped right from the earth without pesticides. You can look up some vegetables that have a lot more pesticides in them, and then you can grow from there. You can stack with your diet. You can stack with breathing and meditation. So let's take a break and take a pause and take a deep breath. And smile. And shake. And pucker our lips. And breathe again. So do this for yourself, and then think of what you can do for someone else. Give them some healthy food. Give them something that will help them to grow. Then you'll be growing yourself by taking your perspective into someone else's eyes. By looking through their eyes and feeling with their heart. You'll be able to take their perspective, and you'll be able to use that to grow yourself. And you can stack that. You can do some exercises. A lot of things are happening where the gyms are shutting down, but that's fine, because the body is all you need for exercise. You can go around, you can go to the trees, you can go into nature, you can do some pull-ups, or you can do push-ups, or you can do some sit-ups or squats. You can do everything just with the body. So do some exercises. Then you will start feeling really amazing. When you can do that, you can start to help other people, and you can start to connect to other people that are very healthy. The more healthy you are is the more productivity that you can do in the matrix or in the world, with your job, with your family. The more healthy you are is the more positive energy that you project. So when you're building up that stuff, that healthy habits, you're stacking them, all of a sudden your vibration keeps stacking along with it. You start feeling better, you start projecting better energy, and then everyone around you starts picking that up, and they start going with it. Like I've seen this happen, where I'll be there and then someone's just not so happy, they're upset or angry, and I'll take that and be, oh, and it takes me what then? shake that off. You can shake it off, but we still pick up on it. Like I'll see someone that's really happy, they're smiling and joyful and beaming, raising the vibration, and I can feel that off of them, and I say, whoa, I feel really amazing. Just that person passed by, even if they're in their car and they're just really smiling and happy, then I pick that up, and whoa, I pick that up too, and it starts going off at a chain reaction of events. And the more you stack your vibration and healthy habits is the more you perceive stuff that's actually healthy for you. Because when you're not stacking that stuff, your perspective starts to change in an unhealthy way. You start to see stuff that is not so healthy, and you start to think the world is less healthy than it is, when really the world is a very high vibration place naturally in nature. But outside of nature, it's not so healthy, and we get stuck, we get boxed into these walls with corners and stuff. And when you can build that up, doesn't matter where you are or who you're around, you are still have such a positive momentum of health and vibration and energy that you are just projecting that out, and then all of a sudden you are turning an environment which is bland or stale or heavy or dense or low vibration, and you start projecting into the energy. All of a sudden you are the magnet or the anchor for that environment for it to be changed. Just like with the world, when people are worrying about stuff and they're not feeling so good, and the media and the politics or the religions, or things are not happening in your life. When a little thing happens that's triggering to you or it's not making you feel good, you can use that to raise your vibration by accepting that and releasing that. Now here's what you're doing. If you're going through something right now that has been pulling at you in an unhealthy way, here's how you release it. So you just take a deep breath, okay? Just follow with me. And hold it. And then breathe out. Hold it. Then you can go back to breathing normal, and then you've processed it. You processed it so you can release it, and it's no longer pulling at you and grabbing you like a thorn in your shoe or a pebble in your shoe or something like that. Because it can just plant a seed of health and vibration and positive energy, or you can plant a seed that is not so feeling good, and it might be a spiky thorn. So start stacking these different things, and maybe you already have noticed this, where when you're kind of going in a direction, it starts to amplify. Because when you decide to make a decision, and when you make that decision, you cut off the other things and you commit to that direction, you start seeing more things that can help you go in that direction. And when you decide to go in a different direction, all of a sudden you start seeing things that were already there before that help you move in that direction. So, what's something you can do right now to start that momentum in the right direction? You can breathe. You can smile. You can tell someone a compliment. Because people really need encouragement. We work so hard, we try so hard, and we do our absolute best to help people and to be of service. Even if people don't appreciate it or see it, they feel it. So the important thing is to take that vibration and energy and to keep expressing it outwards until people can raise it up themselves, and then they can send it right back to you, and all of a sudden it's so much easier to keep that vibration going. Because when you start to hit a plateau, someone else will give you exactly what you need and that encouragement to keep going. So encourage somebody, give them a compliment, and start looking for the things that are amazing about life. And start thinking, what is the best thing that can happen to me today? All right. So what's the best thing that can happen to you today? Because you can see it like that, or you can say, what's the worst thing that can happen to me? And that is not a good perspective to take. It's not so healthy. So